And welcome back inside the Robert J. Collins Arena for the championship game of the Region 19 tournament. Tim Canafamo alongside Brian Gounsworth. We've been waiting for this game all day long as the Brookdale men's team getting ready to take on the 4th seed Camden County Cougars in this tournament game. The winner goes tournament dancing in the national tournament for NJCAA. But Brian, if you really look at both of these two teams, the guys that you're going to have to keep an eye on primarily is going to be Raheem Burnett on the side for Camden. He had an incredible game the other day, and on Brookdale's side, Kerry Kirkwood.
Yeah, those are two good picks, and we talk about Brookdale and Kerry Kirkwood. We really say he's kind of the engine that makes this team go. The starting point guard, his performance has been consistent start to finish, so he's really been the catalyst for what this team is able to do offensively. And then Camden, very balanced team. They have a lot of weapons. You bring up Burnett, but 4 players who average double figures. This team is red hot. They've won 12 straight games, so even though they're the number 4 seed in this region tournament, still a force to be reckoned with, and it sets the stage for a great matchup today.
So how things shake out. Now let's go down to the court to get this tournament game started. So you see the Camden County Cougars there on the one side getting ready. They will come here in their blue uniforms with white lettering and white trim. Coached by Lou Batista, their team is. They have won 13 games in a row. Their starting 5 on the floor this afternoon will be number 1, Raheem Burnett, number 3, Dewey Johnson, number 4, Jordan Cobb, number 5, Andre Allen, and number 22, Justin Williams. And then on the other side for Brookdale, coached by Paul Chizak in his 25th season. Starting 5 will be Kerry Kirkwood, Kyle Bradshaw, Zach Olakani, number 23, Sky Harris, and number 24, Jordan Little. Our officials this afternoon, as you see Coach Batista there on the sidelines, I mentioned his team has won several games in a row. They beat the number 1 seed Passaic County Panthers yesterday in quite a game where they were all over the floor. And then the other side for Coach Chizak, his team looking to go to the Nationals once again. Last time they were there was in 2014 when they won the region. Remember his team, he has led a team to a national championship back in 2013. Jordan Little at midcourt, tipping it off with Dewey Johnson. Camden controls the opening tip, and we are underway. Brookdale will start out of the man-to-man defense. This is Justin Williams now with the ball. Over to Jordan Cobb, who hands it off to Raheem Burnett. Had quite a game yesterday, did Burnett. Now Cobb will open up with a short jumper. It's an air ball, and a rebound to Sky Harris. Brookdale now with their first offensive possession of the game. Zach Olakani in the corner. Back to Zach along the baseline. Over to Kerry Kirkwood with 18 to shoot, rather. Kirkwood now will fire up a 3, and he got it. So Brookdale on the board first, 3-0.
Yeah, that's a good start. Nice decision by Bradshaw, playing catch along the perimeter with Kirkwood, and Kerry knocks down the game's first bucket.
Now at the foul line, Dewey Johnson thought about a jump shot. Now gets it over to Justin Williams, who will back it out. Goes right at Kyle Bradshaw. Ball is blocked away from behind by Jordan Little. Now we have a foul underneath as Kyle Bradshaw, I think, is going to pick up a quick personal. And it'll send Justin Williams, I believe, to the foul line. It will be on Kyle Bradshaw. It was either Bradshaw or Little underneath. First on Bradshaw and the first on the team. And at the line, Justin Williams, the 6'2 freshman from Voorhees, New Jersey. First one up for Williams, rims out. Comes into this game shooting 70% from the line. Camden was able to get to the line quite often yesterday and really played an incredible game against the number 1 seed. Missed them both, did Williams. Minute gone by, Brookdale still with a 3-0 lead. Zach Olakani now in the corner right in front of the Camden bench. Harris along the baseline. The jumper is short. Rebound Little. Little up and in, and count the basket and the foul.
Yeah, and that's a big advantage that Brookdale has down near the basket, having a player like Little at 6'9", and this is a Camden team that you look at their roster, and there's just not a lot of size that they can deal with Brookdale's bigger players. So a guy like Jordan Little, who we talked about yesterday, potential to be a key player. This game really could be a big matchup for him.
So Jordan Little completes the 3-point play. Brookdale about 90 seconds in with a great start with the 6-0 lead. Cobb at the right elbow will drive in on Jordan Little and able to get the floater to go in the paint. Camden back on the board now for the first time. Bradshaw, the left arc, now over to Kerry Kirkwood, who had quite a game as well yesterday. Jordan Little along the baseline. Oops, stolen away there by Raheem Burnett. Here come the Cougars. One-on-one is Burnett to the hole. Missed the layup. Johnson is there with the rebound, and he's fouled. And this might be the second personal on Kyle Bradshaw. We will check. No, they're actually going to get Jordan Little with the push from behind. So it'll be the first on Little and the second on Brookdale. Remember our officials this afternoon, Thomas Fitzgerald, Nathan Anderson, and Rondell Taylor. At the line, Johnson missed the first attempt from the line. That's not a very good way for Camden to start this game. They've missed three free throws now. Second one on the way by Johnson is good.
Yeah, and we talk about Camden, all the firepower they have offensively. Dewey Johnson, their leading scorer, averaging 18 a game.
Bradshaw in the right arc. Harris at the right elbow. Now back to Bradshaw. Olakani. Kirkwood now with 12 to shoot. Harris nearly lost it out of bounds. Gathers it back up, drives in, puts it up. It's short. And now a rebound underneath on Olakani as he fouled Dewey Johnson, who grabbed the rebound. Speaking of Olakani, we saw yesterday several traveling calls on Olakani, one of the star players for Brookdale.
Yeah, and that's something that you've talked about as kind of an ongoing thing for him all season. It wasn't just yesterday. He just kind of has a tendency when he drives to the basket to take the extra step.
Burnett may have gotten away with a push-off on Kerry Kirkwood. Shot clock at 14 for Justin Williams. Williams now in the paint, all types of contact, puts it up, no good. Rebound, fought for underneath, and picked up by Kerry Kirkwood. And now Olakani over to Harris, right wing three, got it for Sky Harris.
Yeah,
and a timeout by Coach Abatistas. He is very annoyed at the officials. Wanted a foul on the other end, and he did not get it. And it'll be a full timeout, so we'll take a break. Back to the Collins Arena after this.
Young Lee, Colts Lake High School, guard.
My name is Kyle Bradshaw. I'm a guard from Massaquoi High School.
It's Ray Gatlin, Patterson Eastside, small forward.
James Wright, Ewing High School, shooting guard.
Zachary Olukani, Teaneck High School, guard.
Dante Whipple, Old Bridge High School, small forward.
Samson Oriana-Tolo, Madison Regional High School, forward.
My name is Sky Harris. I'm from Cardinal McCarrick High School, and I'm a forward.
Hi, my name is Jordan Little. I'm from Perth Amboy Tech High School, and I'm a power forward.
We are the Kirkwood twins. We're from Neptune, New Jersey. He's point guard. I'm shooting guard.
Matt Ringel, Marlboro High School, forward.
We are Brookdale men's basketball.
Go Blues!
Back here in the Robert J. Collins Arena, 17:05 remaining here in the first in this championship game of the Region 19 tournament. Tim Canafemo alongside Brian Goudsworth here up in the booth. The rest of our entire BTV crew. And speaking of our BTV crew, our co-director Katie downstairs wants to give a shout out to her mom as it's her birthday today. Her dad is here on hand, so it's a all-around crew effort, and we are very happy that they are doing all the work downstairs. We have the easy job. We just get to talk. Burnett had it swatted away inside by Harris. Now here comes Olakani to the hole. Olakani draws contact and gets the basket.
Yeah, that was a tough finish by Olakani, but he almost takes it to the rim better when he feels the contact because he's such a good finisher in traffic.
Andre Allen now as Brookdale increases their lead to 8, 11-3. Javier Worthy and Austin Goodluck getting ready to check at the next buzzer. That was Johnson along the baseline, who may have been fouled, no call, and now Brookdale comes away with it. Tipped by Andre Allen. Up the floor, Justin Williams had it poked away by Kirkwood, who made a nice play, but Raheem Burnett is there to put back
Yeah, and
It's a 6-point lead.
I'm not sure Williams was intending on passing that ball. He kind of just lost the handle of it and wound up with Williams who's able to put it in.
Harris in the paint, floater, left hand short. Little, it won't be a shot, it'll be on the floor. Jordan Little thought he was in the act of shooting, but Little was fouled, and it will be a foul on 22 Justin Williams. Watch this again here, right underneath. I don't know, I thought maybe he was in the act of shooting there. Officials call it on the floor. Fresh 30 for the Jersey Blues. Olakani goes around the pick set by Jordan Little. Harris hands off to Kirkwood, who thought about a three. Kirkwood now goes right at Johnson inside the floater. Back rim, no good. Coach Batista wanted a over the back call on Jordan Little, didn't get it. Austin Goodluck and Javier Worthy are in the game for Camden. Johnson, jumper from the corner is no good, and the rebound to Olakani. Lost it for a second, but he gathers it back up. Bradshaw along the baseline, flips it over to Little, and an offensive foul on Kyle Bradshaw as he went right over Austin Goodluck, and that's the second on Bradshaw, I believe.
Yeah, I think it is, and you know, it looked like the offensive foul there came after Bradshaw had delivered the pass, which that's kind of interesting.
Goodluck definitely had good position, and for Bradshaw, he remains on the floor with 2 fouls. Burnett over to Austin Goodluck, goes right at Sky Harris, nowhere to go, backs it out to his teammate Burnett with 14 to shoot. Burnett, the jumper is good.
Yeah, tough shot. Olakani was providing the hounding defense, but the shot is still good.
Olakani lost it out of bounds after it was poked away from behind. It'll stay Brookdale ball with 25 on the shot clock. Out comes Kyle Bradshaw, and in for him is Teray Gatling. Kirkwood. Wisely will back it out. .12 to shoot for Kirkwood. Finally over to Sky Harris. Harris in the paint, back out Kirkwood for 3. Too strong over the back of the backboard. It goes in though, but once it hits the back of the backboard on the top near the shot clock, that's automatically a turnover. What a shame.
Yeah, unfortunate for Kerry Kirkwood because he wound up getting a miraculous bounce there, but all for naught.
11 to 7, Brookdale still with the lead by 4. 6 minutes gone by here in the first half. Johnson guarded by Sky Harris. Burnett. Back out to Javier Worthy for a 3. It's an air ball, not even close. And the weak side rebound to Olakani. Kirkwood straight on 3. Front rim, no good, and the rebound to Dewey Johnson.
Yeah, Kerry Kirkwood's going to take that shot when he's given that much space. He is Brookdale's best three-point shooter during the season.
He shoots just over 40% from behind the three-point line, not a bad average. Inside, Javier Worthy blocked away by Jordan Little. Gatling comes away with the rebound, and now Gatling will slow things up and hand it off to Kerry Kirkwood. Inside, Little, taken out of the hands of Little by Justin Williams. Williams threw it at the feet of Kirkwood, and it's a kick ball. Kerry Kirkwood didn't want the whistle to be blown. He was arguing that it was thrown at his leg. Remember, the rule is the ball has to hit the foot for the officials to blow the whistle. Coach Chizak irritated about that call, but it'll be 26 on the shot clock for Camden, who inbounds. Javier Worthy. Now over to Burnett. Johnson goes at Kirkwood. May have gotten away with an extra step, but Johnson able to make the shot. It's a tough shot, too. Kirkwood had a hand in his face. And now Olakani the other way goes over. Johnson offensive foul on Olakani.
Yeah, and going back to the last possession by Camden, I thought the same thing as you, is the officials are now going to huddle up. They might change this call. And head coach Lou Abatista on the Camden sideline can't believe it. And they did change the call. Olakani's shooting.
They say that he is in that restricted area, and you see those half rings that are in underneath the basket. If a player is there and they commit a foul, even if the player is set, it's a blocking foul because that's a restricted area. You cannot call an offensive foul in that area. However, the officials are taking a long discussion about this. And they're going to say that Olakani's at the line to shoot 2. Again, originally it was an offensive foul on Olakani. They reversed that call, and instead it's on Dewey Johnson, his first personal.
Yeah, and I think the second conversation by the officials was whether Olakani was in the act of shooting or if Brookdale would have to inbound underneath.
Coach Batista getting an explanation on the sidelines, now sits down. Olakani missed them both on the line. Little, though, the rebound goes right at Austin. Good luck, and that's an offensive foul on Jordan Little.
And just like that, Matt Ringel pops off the bench, and you can guess who he's coming in for.
Now, we saw this yesterday where Jordan Little came out of the game early on with 2 personal fouls. Matt Ringel is in. Coach Chizek not happy about the call as Good Luck really went down to the floor hard. (11 to 9). Williams over to Dewey Johnson in the corner. Raheem Burnett, who has yet to check out for the entirety of this game. Javier Worthy inside, ties it up at 11. Gatling, pass intended for Ringel, was last touched by Javier Worthy. So coming back into the game for Justin Williams is Andre Allen. Jordan Cobb also going to come in for Dewey Johnson for the Cougars. Kirkwood inbounding with 21 to shoot. Got to get it in. Gets it into Harris in the corner. Hand off Kirkwood. Eight on the shot clock. Sky Harris at the right elbow. Hands off Olakani. Olakani lost it. Kirkwood with 3 to shoot. Kirkwood. Now we have a foul on the floor away from the ball, and it's going to be a foul on Camden.
Yeah, and that's a big call because the shot clock was really winding down. There was only 2 on the timer, and Brookdale was not really in position to get a shot off. Now they get a fresh clock to work with and another free possession.
Foul is on Raheem Burnett, his first. James Wright checks in for Olakani. Kirkwood, pull up inside, got it for Kerry Kirkwood.
Yeah,
it's a tough shot,
and Kirkwood's gotten off to a good start here. We saw him make a couple of threes, that time the drive and the little teardrop floater.
Javier Worthy stops right at Matt Ringel inside, and Ringel comes away with the rebound. Right, ooh, almost threw it away to Kirkwood. Kirkwood, though, saved it out of bounds. Brookdale catches a break there, and they reset. Right now, floater inside, rims out. Rebound fought for and pulled down by Cobb, up ahead to Burnett. Burnett right at Harris in the paint. Blew the left-hand layup, and Harris gets the rebound.
And a good job by Harris not committing a foul there in transition, just going straight up, contesting the shot as we get a hard bump there on the outside on Good Luck.
Good Luck's going to be called with a blocking foul right near midcourt as Kerry Kirkwood was coming up the floor.
And he gave him a good nudge there.
And it'll be the first foul on Good Luck and the 5th on the Cougars. Fresh 30 for Brookdale. Approaching the halfway point here in this first half. Gatling in the left arc. Ringel now on the baseline, double teamed. Harris couldn't handle the pass from Ringel. Now up ahead, Johnson lays it. No, he blew the layup again with the left hand. Now here comes Brookdale. Harris drives inside right at Cobb. It's short. And Goodluck comes away with the rebound. Running up the floor is Goodluck, right to the hole. Goodluck fouled.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, a lot of easy baskets being missed by both teams.
Yeah, especially Camden and in transition. But Goodluck is a player who I was impressed watching in the game yesterday against Passaic when Camden pulled that upset. You know, he can do a lot of things on the floor. He scores 9 points, but there you saw him take it in transition, take it himself to the basket.
There's the foul here. Watch this. Goodluck inside. As you see there, Ringel and Gatling were there. Gatling's going to be called with the personal. You know, Goodluck had 21 points, 12 rebounds in the quarterfinal round that Camden played here in the Region 19 tournament against Rowan College at Gloucester County. So he's someone that can definitely get it done on offense.
Yeah, and he's listed at 6 foot, but he's one of those players who plays bigger than he really is.
Freshman from South Orange. Right to Gatling, out of position, now back to Kirkwood. Kirkwood finds Ringel, and Ringel is held inside by Goodluck. So now another quick foul on Austin Goodluck.
Dante Whipple getting a first half appearance in. Saw him come in at the end of the game last night. But he's giving Sky Harris a little bit of a breather right here.
Sky Harris comes out. The only other player that has not gone to the bench so far for Brookdale has been Kerry Kirkwood. Dante Whipple nowhere to go, has to give it up to Kirkwood. Double teamed. Kirkwood threw it away. No one was there to help him out. Now here comes Camden up the floor. Cobb to Allen at the hole. He lays it in.
A nice execution on that fast break. Cobb delivered the bounce pass at the perfect time to Allen in stride for the basket.
We're tied up at 13. Second time the game has been tied. Whipple with the drive inside, the floater with the right hand, bounces off the rim, no good. Ringel is there and one.
Yeah, and I think Matt Ringel's greatest strength to this Brookdale team is his ability to rebound, especially on the offensive end, create second chance opportunities, and he also has the ability to finish near the rim, as he just did there, a chance for a three-point play.
Ringel completes the three-point play. 3-point lead for Brookdale. Approaching 9 minutes left here in the first half. Justin Williams has checked back in, along with number 11, Eric Davis. This is Davis with the ball. Back over to Jordan Cobb. And now a whistle away from the ball, and it's going the other way as an offensive foul here on Camden on Eric Davis. So it'll be the first on Davis and the 8th on Camden. Coming out of the game is Andre Allen, and in for him is Javier Worthy. Raheem Burnett went to the bench for a few minutes. He's getting ready to check back in at the next opportune moment. Ringel at the right elbow, ball being swung around the Whipple, and now Whipple's pass is intercepted by Dewey Johnson. Johnson right in front of Coach Chuzak, hands off to Justin Williams. Looks to Coach Abbatista for some instructions. Johnson guarded by Gatling. Will pull the trigger on a three. It's an air ball out of bounds.
Yeah, that one was way short. Jordan Cobb tried on the attempt to give his team another possession, but unable to, as they get one substitution in the game for Camden. It's like Dewey Johnson back in.
Sky Harris comes back into the game for Dante Whipple. Eric Davis comes out for Raheem Burnett. Ringel after the feed from Gatling, had it blocked away. Ball still in play. Harris with the jumper from the corner is good. And a timeout now by Coach Abbatista, as he is irritated with the way his team has allowed Brookdale to go on a mini 5-0 run to take the lead, 18-13 with 8:02 remaining. We'll take it with him back to the Collins Arena for the Region 19 championship game after this.
The meditation series will strengthen your spirit with peace and balance. Intro to Zen Meditation provides a foundation of the basic principles.
Young Lee, Colts Lake High School, guard.
My name is Kyle Bradshaw. I'm a guard from Massachusetts High School.
DIII Gatlin, Patterson Eastside, small forward.
James Wright, Ewing High School, shooting guard.
Zachary Olukani, XIX High School, guard.
Dante Whipple, Old Bridge High School, small forward.
Samson Oriana Tolo, Madison Regional High School, forward.
My name is Sky Harris. I'm from Cardinal McCarrick High School, and I'm a forward.
Hi, my name is Jordan Little. I'm from Perth Amboy Tech High School, and I'm a power forward.
We are the Kirkwood twins. We're from Neptune, New Jersey. He's point guard. I'm shooting guard.
And we're back inside the Robert J. Collins Arena. That timeout. Under 8 minutes to play. Brookdale leads by 5. Coach Baptista taking one of his timeouts to discuss things. This is Dewey Johnson inside with the layup. Tough shot, doesn't go. Now up the floor quickly. Right at Williams, rolls off the rim. Gatling, second chance opportunity. Up with it with the fadeaway. It rolls off the rim, no good, and out of bounds it'll stay here with Brookdale.
Yeah, the way this game has played out to start, though, is a little different than Brookdale is accustomed to, in that it's been kind of a defensive struggle. Not many points on the board, just 18-13. Brookdale yet to really establish that rhythm that they can get in so frequently.
Kirkwood had an opportunity to take a three after Ringel set a screen, but instead Kirkwood's going to back it out and set up a play. Shot clock down to 14. Wright drives inside. Contact is made and he's fouled. And James Wright will go to the foul line for a pair of free throws. Foul is going to be on number 4, Jordan Cobb, his second. And now Camden is 1 away from being in the double bonus. So James Wright at the line. Not able to hit the first one. Wright, the 6'3" sophomore from Trenton, New Jersey. Out of the game comes Cobb with 2 fouls. Eric Davis is back in play on the low block for him. Wright's second attempt is good. 1 of the 2 from the line. Brookdale now back up by 6. Burnett over to Worthy. Worthy goes right at Gatling, splits the defenders, and he's fouled.
And nice
two-shot foul.
Nice move by Worthy, kind of weaving through traffic that time with the crossover dribble. So he'll go to the line. He was a player that we talked about as potentially the key player in the game yesterday against Passaic. Didn't turn out to have that big of a game, but he can certainly provide instant offense off the bench.
So at the line now, Worthy. First one up and good. Officials called the foul on Matt Ringel, his first. And our officials, by the way, I gave the wrong ones a moment ago. John Zielinski, Mike Bacon, and DeJuan Jones. Second shot for Worthy is good. 4-point game. Right. Over to Harris. Ringel is down hard. He's holding his ankle. Gatling at the hole, no good. It's a blocking foul. But Ringel, more importantly, is down, holding his left leg. And he is in some pain.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I'd like to see a replay if we could get it.
He's going to get right back up and walk off under his own power. I don't know if he twisted his ankle or what, but it happened very early on in the play. As he will go off, Zach Olakani will come in for him. The foul on the floor still hasn't been called. It'll send Gatling to the line, but we're still waiting to see who the foul is on. It's a blocking foul on Justin Williams. So now Camden is maxed out with fouls. And at the line, Teray Gatling. 6'5" freshman from Patterson, New Jersey, no good on the first attempt. Let's take a look at this foul, or rather what happened to Ringel. Watch here. Ooh, he gets hit by Davis, and then down he goes.
Yeah, it was good to see him bounce up, though, pretty quickly. Looked like he was in some pretty serious pain. Now he's getting worked on that table out by the stands.
Gatling 1 out of 2 from the line. Ringo being worked on the trainer's table. But good to see him walk off under his own power. Burnett at the foul line, left it short. And Gatling another rebound. Now Sky Harris at the foul line, turnaround jumper is too strong, and the rebound to Eric Davis. Dewey Johnson around Sky Harris. Harris wisely doesn't foul, and Dewey Johnson puts it in. Wright had it blocked away. Olakani picks up the loose change, and Olakani is fouled in the paint. And they're going to call the foul on number 1, Raheem Burnett. So that'll send Olakani to the line. Watch this here. Burnett was trying to go for the ball as Olakani was trying to regain possession.
Yeah, it almost seemed like the foul came after Olakani lost the handle of the ball.
So Olakani, no good on the first attempt. 6'4" freshman from Teaneck, New Jersey. Coach Chizak there, you see him on the sidelines. Olakani shooting under 65% from the line this year. Second attempt up and good. 21-17, Brookdale leads. Camden, though, still hanging around. It's anybody's game at this point, as we're under 6 minutes to play in the first half. Burnett over to Worthy. Worthy in the paint. Back out Allen for left wing 3, and Allen connects. Coach Chizak going to take a timeout, as he is not happy with the way that defensive set went. 5:35 remaining. It's a 1-point game.
To college right after high school, but it didn't work out. After a few years in the workforce and the birth of my son, I decided to give college another try. At Brookdale, something clicked. I met amazing professors and found a major I was passionate about. I made the dean's list, landed a great internship, and now I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree. Thanks to Brookdale, I have what it takes to see my dreams through. I'm Tara Boyce, and I came to Brookdale to give college another try. I never imagined I would find my passion.
But Coach Chizak is very upset on the sidelines during that last timeout.
Yeah, that was, you could hear the clipboard slam, you could hear some yelling, so that was not a pretty scene during that last timeout for Brookdale.
And that was all as a result of Andre Johnson knocking down a 3 from the left arc to make it a 1-point game. James Ryan out to carry Kirkwood for a triple. It's no good. Kirkwood, though, follows his shot and is able to bring down the rebound. Olakani back to Kirkwood, now back to Olakani. Gatling. Now Olakani right in front of the Camden bench. Right with 10 to shoot. Cross-court pass to Zach Olakani. Along the baseline, no shot. He's fouled beforehand on Eric Davis. And for Davis, I believe it's going to be his second personal foul, and it is. And because Camden is in the double bonus, Olakani will be shooting 2 at the line.
And Olakani has been making a living getting to the basket and getting fouled. I mean, this has to be like his 4th trip at the free throw line in the first half.
One thing though Olakani and the Brookdale team has struggled with is making their foul shots, as he misses the first one. Keyshawn Kirkwood comes in for the first time as James Wright goes to the bench for a break. Olakani's second attempt on the way, and good. 2-point game. Burnett, no look pass to Johnson. Johnson went over Harris, no call. Burnett now with 17 to shoot. Almost lost it. Andre Allen, guarded by Keyshawn Kirkwood. Johnson for three. It's no good. Rebound to Worthy. Goes right back up with it. Had it partially blocked away. Ball loose on the floor. Bodies all over the place. And now we have a jump ball called. Possession arrow points Brookdale's way. And now we have some pushing and shoving underneath. Still pushing and shoving.
Paul Chizek is almost in that pile.
Coach Batista's all the way at midcourt, screaming at his players.
It's not often that you see a skirmish where literally all 10 players were going for the basketball.
And this is still not over yet.
After all that, it's a jump ball. But Brookdale's going to lose possession, or they're going to have the ball. All right.
Yeah, that was something else. And luckily for either team, nobody picked up a technical. Remember, yesterday, Dewey Johnson in the game that Camden played against Passaic had a technical foul after a similar incident on the floor. And both coaches get an explanation from either official, and we're back in play. Harris, Keyshawn Kirkwood for three. Back rim no good. Gatling flips it over to Kirkwood. The floater too strong. Olakani, though, the tip up.
And Olakani has been the first half star for Brookdale, mostly getting to the rim. That time, though, the tip in off the second chance.
And the Brookdale faithful here in the Collins Arena starting to get loud. Burnett, time an offensive foul on Dewey Johnson, away from the ball. Wow.
And you said it, though. There's certain points in the game where you just all of a sudden feel the intensity coming. It's from the crowd based on the circumstances during the game, and that was one of those cases.
Watch this here on Johnson. Ooh, that was actually a shove on Kerry Kirkwood. I did not see that. Surprised Johnson actually did not get a technical for that. That was close. Both Kirkwoods on the floor, along with Gatling, Olakani, and Harris for Brookdale. Davis, Williams, Worthy, Allen, and Goodluck on the floor for the Cougars. Shot clock down to 6, and Olakani traveled. And that's a scene that Olakani's getting tired of repeating. It's a 4-point lead, though, for Brookdale, still. Approaching 3 minutes left here in the first half. Goodluck spins his way inside on Harris, and off the glass and in. Frost and Goodluck, what a shot.
What a move that was, the spin around Harris and gets the bank shot.
Harris double team, now over to Kerry Kirkwood. Camden looks like they've switched up their defense. They're going to a 2-3 zone now. Keyshawn Kirkwood in the corner is trapped. Back out to his brother, saves it from a backcourt, but he threw it away. Interesting, Brian. Jordan Little and Matt Ringel are still on the bench. Ringel has now come off of the trainer's table and is on the bench, assuming that he'll probably come in eventually, but they're still on the bench.
Yeah, and this is a small five that's on the floor for Brookdale right now.
Williams flips it over to Davis, who puts it in, and we're tied up at 24.
But, you know, in this long winning streak that Brookdale's been on, one consistent theme has been really good offensive performances. Only 24 points on the board with the first half almost complete.
Gatling over to Harris. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Kirkwood to his brother Keyshawn. Now back to Kerry for a three. Off the back rim, no good as the shot clock was expiring, and Javier Worthy the rebound.
Yeah, that's just not a good possession. The ball just stayed out on the perimeter. Shot clock was winding down. They get a rush shot from well behind the line as Matt Ringel will check in at the next dead ball.
So whatever was bothering Ringel doesn't appear to be anything too serious as he'll come in at the next opportune moment. Worthy, a little out of control. Bounce pass to Goodluck. Goodluck along the baseline. Blew the layup. Rebound Worthy, and he's fouled from behind, and he gets the basket to go.
Yeah, and Camden now takes the lead, and I believe this is the first lead change of the game as Brookdale had pretty much led all the way to this point. But now a chance for a three-point play for Worthy.
So the foul is on Keyshawn Kirkwood. I actually thought it was on Teray Gatling. He was in the vicinity as Javier Worthy was down low. Worthy at the line, rattles it home. Completes a three-point play. It is now a three-point lead for Camden. 2-3 zone again for Camden on this side of the ball. Harris turns it over. Williams up ahead to Allen. Allen had it blocked away by Little, or rather by Ringel, but Williams is there to put it back up and in.
Yeah, great job by Williams. Right place at the right time in transition. Once again, Brookdale can't block him out, and the second chance is converted for the Cougars.
And now the largest lead for Camden is 5. Ringel inside. Offensive foul on Ringel. And he was in the restricted area, and that's what Ringel is arguing. And now the officials are going to go and confer. Coach Chuzak's not giving up on this. He's pleading his case. And now Coach Abatista is getting into this. Both coaches are at midcourt. Watch this again here. Let's take a look at what goes on here as we continue to listen. Worthy is in that restricted area, so Matt Ringel and Brookdale do have a case here. The officials are actually going to go to the replay monitor. Coach Abatista down on one knee, pleading with the officials. All right, so let's watch this again as the officials are going to take a look at this. This is a crucial foul because if it's on Ringel, it's his third personal. So here we go. Watch this again. Watch Ringel here. Worthy's going to come in. Whoops, that's not the right one. Worthy's going to come in at some point. Watch this. Here's the play. Watch Worthy in that restricted area, and down he goes. And we'll see what the officials are going to call here, but
he's sort of right on the borderline of that restricted area, so
but there are two lines there, Brian. There are two rings, so it's not like it's one ring. He's right in between the two of them.
Yeah, I don't know that they're going to overturn that. We'll see, but
so we'll see. Here come the officials that are reviewing that. And what are they going to do here? They're going to call the foul on Worthy as a block.
Defensive foul on number 21.
That's the second time we've seen a call be reversed. And unfortunately for Camden, it does not help them, as now the blocking foul, because Camden is in the double bonus, is going to send Matt Ringel to the foul line. You see Coach Abatista trying to get an explanation from one of the officials. His argument is that Matt Ringel threw the shoulder. So Ringel, the freshman from Marlboro, New Jersey, hits the first foul shot. He'll get one more as Austin Goodluck comes in to the game. Emmanuel Aminbola, who we didn't get a chance to mention, was on the floor. He goes back out to the bench. So Ringel, second attempt, rattles in. It's a 4-point lead now for Camden, under a minute to play. Andre Allen. Over to Austin Goodluck. Camden taking their time here. Shot clock down to 10. Goodluck makes some nice moves, gets inside, now back out to Allen. Allen, shot at the foul line is good. And now it's a 5-point deficit for Brookdale. Shot clock is turned off. Kerry Kirkwood over to James Wright. Wright with 7 seconds. Kirkwood with 5. Gatling now. Kirkwood to Harris. Harris, right wing three is an air ball out of bounds, and that'll do it for the end of the first half. Not a very good way for Brookdale to close out their first half performance after leading early on. And at the end of 20 minutes of play, they are down by 5, 31-26. And Brian, this is a very rare occurrence. Usually we don't see Brookdale go into the halftime break down by 5 or any significant margin, so I'm really surprised. But Camden played really well. They're getting their shots and they're making Brookdale pay, particularly inside where Brookdale has been struggling with Matt Ringel and Jordan Little, both with 2 personal fouls.
Yeah, and I think you said it best about Brookdale, that this is kind of unfamiliar territory for them. Remember, they haven't lost here in this building all season, 14-0 after yesterday's win. And, you know, a lot of times we see them get off to slow starts and they're down the first couple minutes, but usually by this point, they have gotten into their groove and they're leading usually by a wide margin. So they're going to have to make some adjustments, come out and get back to what they're good at doing, which is, you know, getting turnovers, getting out in transition, and that's usually when they're able to open up the lead. So we'll see if that happens when they come out in the second half.
So we'll have to see how things shake out again. 31-26 is the score in the championship game here for the Region 19 tournament. We will take a break and come back for the second half right here on BTV.
The Center for Holocaust, Human Rights, and Genocide Education, also known as CHANGE, is marking the anniversary of 2 major historical events with upcoming programming. Hello and welcome to Newsmakers, your source for what's happening in and around our campus. I'm Laura Vetter, and joining me today is Deborah Degnan, the coordinator of CHANGE. Today we're going to talk about these 2 events, which are the anniversaries of both the Armenian Genocide and the liberation of the Holocaust survivors. CHANGE's upcoming programming will provide a unique perspective on both of these events, which continue to have a profound effect on our society. Thank you so much for joining me, Deborah.
Thanks for having me.
So give us a little bit of a background on CHANGE.
So CHANGE is an acronym for the Center for Holocaust, Human Rights, and Genocide Education. It was founded in 1979, and we educate about the Holocaust, genocide, and human rights issues. And each year we provide services to about 25,000 students, educators, and community members.
So as I mentioned earlier, this month actually marks the 100th anniversary of the Armenian Genocide. Share with us some of the events that you have or some of the programs that you have in conjunction with this event.
Sure. So on April 12th, we have a big event. It is a Sunday, and it is it's a special reception for an exhibit. So it's a 3-part exhibit. The first one is a historical exhibit, which will feature the accounts of local Armenian survivors and their families. There's also Illuminating Images, which is a fantastic art exhibit created by local middle and high school students, and some college students too. And the third part is a book release, and this book is currently in getting printed, and it will contain the accounts of 54 local Armenian survivors, and to our knowledge it's the only book like this that will exist, so we're really excited about that.
Yeah, that's great that you're producing such a valuable resource about just a really, really important event. So in addition also, this year marks the 70th anniversary of the liberation of all Holocaust survivors. What programming do you have following this event?
So on April 17th, we've got our annual Yom HaShoah program, which is Holocaust Remembrance Day, and that will take place on campus. And we have a fantastic speaker, Robert Jan van Pelt, who is a leading expert on Auschwitz. So he will speak. Following that, we have a candle lighting remembrance ceremony, and that involves survivors lighting candles in memory of those who have perished in the Holocaust. So they will be escorted by U.S. Naval Weapons Station Earl, and they will also do a color guard ceremony. And Marlborough High School Chorus is also performing. It should be a really educational and very touching ceremony. And then on May 13th, we have our annual colloquium. This year it's our 33rd, and it's our largest event. It attracts up to 2,400 people, mostly middle and high school students, but many community members and educators. And this year Michael Berenbaum is speaking, and another fantastic speaker. We're really excited about him. He's a world-renowned expert on the Holocaust. He oversaw the creation of the United States Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C., as well as other museums. He's written countless books, articles. He's fantastic. So he will be speaking. We will have a ceremony to remember the survivors who are there. So it's the liberation of the camps, of survivors in general, those who were in hiding. They will be getting a certificate that's a Life Achievement Award to honor them. It should be, again, a very touching program. And after that, we have breakout workshops basically take place all over the campus where the students are broken down into smaller groups and they learn about other human rights topics. So it's a big event, and we're really excited about that too.
Yeah, that sounds absolutely fantastic and such a valuable resource that we have here right in Monmouth County. So for more information, where can people find out to get tickets to these events or more about what sort of things that you offer at Change?
Absolutely. So our website is the best place to go, which is www.change.org. And to get tickets, they can register online. Some of the events are free. Yom HaShoah is free. The exhibit is free. So, yeah, our website's the best place. Or they can call. They can always call us.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining us on Newsmakers. For more information or to watch us on demand, log on to brookdalecc.edu. I'm Laura Vetter, and thank you again for joining us on Newsmakers.
The Brookdale Jersey Blues women's soccer team are national champions for the first time in program history. Hi and welcome to Brookdale Newsmakers, your source of what's happening in and around our campus. I'm Tim Catalfamo, and joining me today is Caitlin Miller, Assistant Athletics Director and Head Coach of the women's soccer team. Thank you so much for joining us today, Coach Miller.
Thank you for having me.
Now, first of all, congratulations on winning the national championship. It's the first time in the program's history and the first time for the women's soccer team. Take us through the year.
Sure. This was the first preseason through all the years that I've been coaching that we had a full squad right from the beginning. And we had 16 student athletes who really came out and just were willing to work hard every single day. So right from the get-go, we had such a strong team. And the best part about the program was all of the girls got along together.
That's definitely a plus.
So that helps when we get into those games that were a little bit tougher than others. But I'll tell you what, just a great group of student athletes who really came out to work and were motivated to get to where we got to.
Great, great, very, very good stuff. What was the emotional feeling of the players throughout the year? I know that you had said earlier in the week that they had lost a game early in the season. I believe it was in late August, and that really kind of fired the players up, and they didn't ever want to have that feeling again. Take us through that. Talk us through that.
So we went up to upstate New York for a tournament, and that first tournament game we lost 2-1. And it wasn't because the team was better. It was just because on that day they were able to finish better than we were. So the girls really did not like that feeling, and from then on they all just kind of got together and they said, hey, listen, we're going to do whatever we have to do to get through these next game and to not end up at a point like we did in upstate New York. And I will tell you, after that game, the girls came together in a way that I have never seen before and won the next 17 straight games. So
that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, who would have thought that a loss could turn an entire season around?
Wow.
So it was good.
That's pretty incredible. Now tell us about the actual championship game on November 10, 2013. It was in upstate New York, and you were telling me it was raining, snowing, everything that could have gone wrong as far as weather was concerned, and it was really cold out there. Take us through that.
So that championship game on Sunday, we'd already played 2 soccer games already in the tournament, and one of the biggest jokes about the season was the sun always came out for Brookdale. Whether during preseason or a practice, it would be raining right before practice and then it would stop, or the weather would hold off until practice was over. So the girls were always like, oh man, we could never miss a practice or get a game canceled. And right before that game started, because it had snowed earlier in the day, the sun came out for like a brief, 2-3 minutes. So the girls, I think that motivated them. They're like, you know what, okay.
Maybe a sign.
Yeah, this is a sign and this is it. And throughout 90 minutes of play, we went through snow, sleet, hail, rain, and high-speed winds. And I will tell you, the emotions of the girls were at an all-time high because we came off, it was 2-0 at halftime. And then it was 2-1 really quick once the second half started. Then it was 3-1. And about 30 minutes left in the game, I was standing on the sideline, and I didn't feel right. You know, I looked at all the girls and I said, the game is not over. You still have 30 minutes left to play. And at that point, it had started to snow. And Mohawk Valley scored 2 quick goals on us, so it was 3-3. And with 5 minutes left to go, Kira Holman takes a corner, and Amanda Anastasia runs in, heads the ball on the back of the net, and we put the ball in 4-3. And every emotion that I think any of the girls could have experienced, they did throughout that 90 minutes of play, because it was truly a championship game. And the weather didn't help us, but the weather ended up making us stronger.
Definitely. So we're running a little bit short on time. Is there anything else you'd like to add about the team this year?
About the team this year, well, with 7 returners and 8 incoming freshmen, we have the perfect combination to be able to achieve the success that we did last year, and I'm looking forward to see what this team is capable of doing.
All right. Well, Caitlin Miller, thank you so much for joining us. Coach Miller, great season. Good luck this year.
Thank you so much.
All right. That was Coach Caitlin Miller. For more information or to watch us on demand, please log on to brookdalecc.edu. I'm Tim Catalfamo. Thank you for watching Brookdale Newsmakers, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, I'm Laura Vetter, and welcome to Brookdale's Newsmakers, your source for what's happening in and around our campus. Aspiring entrepreneurs and small business owners, this segment is for you. I'm joined today by Jacqueline Mejias Fuertes, the Regional Director for the Monmouth Ocean Small Business Development Center, located on the Lincroft campus. We'll also be discussing the SBDC certificate programs currently being offered. Welcome to Newsmakers, and thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Laura, for having me.
Welcome. So tell us a little bit about the Small Business Development Center and what sort of things that you offer and provide for business owners.
The Small Business Development Center, first and foremost, we are part of a nationwide organization, which means that you can find an SBDC center throughout all the states, as well as U.S. territories. Also, we are funded in part by the Small Business Administration. So that's where our funding comes from. Here in the state of New Jersey, we actually have 12 centers strategically located throughout the state, serving all 21 counties. Our headquarters is out of Rutgers University, and I'm happy to report the SBDC here at Brookdale Community College has been around for over 30 years. It was part of the pilot program that started the SBDCs here in New Jersey.
That's awesome. Well, great that we have such a great resource for our local economy right here at Brookdale Community College. So what sort of resources do you offer for small business owners and aspiring entrepreneurs, people who are looking to start their own business at the SBDC?
Okay, well, here at the SBDC, what we do is we provide some services as well as resources. The services that we provide, pretty much straightforward. We are known for our confidential, no-cost one-on-one counseling. This provides the entrepreneur as well as the business owner with the ability to come in and speak freely to us, requesting the services they may need. In addition to those services, we also provide workshops at nominal cost, meaning that you could come in, hone on your skills, whatever they may be, in order to make sure that your business is going to be prosperous here in the state of New Jersey.
That's fantastic. So let's switch gears for a moment. Let's talk about some of the certificates that you offer for people who are looking to expand their business acumen through your center.
Sure. Well, we have 2 particular programs that I would like to discuss today. One is our Entrepreneurship Certificate Program. And that one, while many may think that it's geared only to the business startup, the entrepreneur that's just starting their business, it's not. It's what we feel are the core classes that are essential in order for a business to be successful. We feel that they help you establish a solid foundation, making sure that you're going to succeed.
Welcome back. With halftime wrapping up, the game's about to start. Camden's in the lead by 5 points. The score is 31-26. Despite being behind, Brookdale has a chance to catch up and win the second regional title today for the school. The girls won earlier their regional title against Northampton. Let's see if they can repeat history like they did in 2013 when they both won together. I'm Gia Fontana.
All right, thanks so much, Gia. Tim Catalfamo alongside Brian Gowns. We're getting ready for the second half. Brookdale down by 5, 31-26, as we take a look at some first half highlights of Kerry Kirkwood. But Brian, I tell you, this team, they started out really well, but as of the last few minutes of the first half, were not able to get themselves together on offense, and Camden was able to pull away.
Yeah, I mean, this is really an unfamiliar position for Brookdale to be in because they're so used to taking the court here at the Collins Arena and, you know, the game turning into a blowout typically in the second half. But this game, they're going to have to work hard for it. They're down by 5 points. They didn't have a particularly strong offensive first half, only 26 points on the board. So it'll be very interesting to see just how they come out to start this second half.
So we'll see how Brookdale comes out again, down by 5, 31-26. Coach Chisek and his team trying to get another Region 19 championship. As you heard Gia mention a couple moments ago, the last time they did that was back in 2014. The women already got their region championship earlier in the day. Hopefully the men can go 2 for 2. Long way to go, though. Raheem Burnett with the shot clock winding down at 10. Drives inside on Kerry Kirkwood. The floater is up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Kerry Kirkwood. Kirkwood now over to Olakani. Olakani double teamed. Little down low, back to Kirkwood. Bradshaw thought about a 3, now pulls up for the jumper. It's off the front rim, no good, and a foul underneath on Camden, so it'll stay here. The foul is on Justin Williams. That'll be his third personal and the first on Camden. Fresh 30 for Brookdale, the inbound. Harris, the jumper, off the glass and in.
Yeah, Harris really specializes right in that mid-range area of his game. He had a pretty good first half, but a certain spot on the floor where he loves to go glass, as he did right there.
It's about a minute gone by here in the second half, rather. Brookdale down by 3. Trying to mount a charge and get back in the lead. Burnett inside is fouled by Kyle Bradshaw. Bradshaw throws his hands up as if he can't believe it. And for Bradshaw, that'll be his third foul and the first on the team. So it'll send Raheem Burnett to the foul line, 6'1" freshman from Wilmington, Delaware. Burnett's first foul shot is up and good. He shoots 76% on the year. Jeray Gatling comes in for Kyle Bradshaw, who, as I said a moment ago, has got 3 fouls. Austin Goodluck also comes into the game for Justin Williams. And Goodluck has really been someone that has played really well in this first half.
Yeah, and at 6 foot, you know, we talked about him a little bit in the first half, just some of the things he's able to do when he's on the floor, and he has an impact both ends.
Little with the jumper inside, turnaround shot in the paint, and it's a 2-point game. So a minute and a half gone by. Burnett, 3 is no good, and a rebound to Gatling. Brookdale looking to push. Olakani, the jumper for the tie, it's no good. Rebound touched for a minute by Sky Harris, but it's taken away by Jordan Cobb. And now Dewey Johnson along the baseline, goes right around Jordan Little and puts it in.
Yeah, right around him he went. Little almost committed a reach and foul, but Johnson unharmed right to the basket to lay it in.
Sky Harris right in front of the Brookdale bench. .15 to shoot. Brookdale trying to set something up here. Down by 5. Gatling had it poked away, lost it inside. Down goes Goodluck to the floor. It's picked up by Cobb. And now Camden will try to reset as Goodluck just now comes up the floor. Coach Batista gonna let things play out here. Goodluck backing up. 7 to shoot for Raheem Burnett, finds Goodluck underneath, and Goodluck puts it in.
What a pass from Burnett to a cutting good luck for that reverse layup. That was just a beautiful dish underneath.
Now Brookdale down by their largest deficit of 7. Kirkwood for 3. Yes.
Now that's a big answer for Brookdale. Kirkwood well behind the three-point arc as he released that shot, but one that was much needed for Brookdale.
Jordan Cobb. Raheem Burnett now flips it over to Good Luck, the extra pass to Cobb, and he puts it in off the glass.
Yeah, and there's Good Luck that time on the pass to Cobb as Gatling overcommitted defensively, turned into an easy basket.
Gatling's runner in the lane is no good, and now the weak side rebound pulled down by Andre Allen. Approaching 4 minutes gone by here in the second half in this championship game of the Region 19 tournament. Brookdale down by 6. Remember, Camden was the lowest seed out of the 4 players that have played in this semifinals. They beat Passaic yesterday. Cobb, the basket doesn't go, but he's fouled.
Yeah, and you have to give credit where credit is due. This Camden team, you know, they almost don't deserve to be the number 4 seed because of how strongly they finished the regular season. If not for getting off to a difficult start this season, they could have been, you know, one of the top seeds. But still, this has been an impressive run they've gone on, starting with beating Passaic and the performance they've had so far against Brookdale.
So the foul's on Jordan Little, his 3rd personal. Cobb hits the first attempt from the line. Usually not that good of a foul shooter is Cobb, only shooting 59% on the year. 6'4" freshman from Silver Springs, Maryland. And now the second upcoming for Cobb. And it's rims out, no good. Lead back up to 7. Remember, Brookdale led for the majority of the first half until Camden went on a run to go into halftime with the lead. Pass intercepted there by Cobb, and now Camden gets another possession. And they can try to use some clock here. Good Luck, untouched, blocked away by Little, out of bounds.
Yeah, and Jordan Little said to Good Luck, trying to score on me. Because that was an emphatic rejection by the 6'9" Little.
Sky Harris comes out along with Jordan Little. Matt Ringel and Jordan Hernandez have checked in for Brookdale. Jordan Cobb is out of the game. Eric Davis is in for him. 17 to shoot. Good Luck. The quick pull-up is good.
Yeah, and Brookdale's just having a tough time matching up with Good Luck. That time just too much space on that jumper that he banks in, and now looks like we got some more extracurriculars.
And now a timeout is called by Brookdale. Not quite sure what all the commotion was about at midcourt. Coach Chizek had wanted to call a timeout, and will take a break.
My daughter was born premature, and the hospital's respiratory therapist saved her life. When the economy crashed, we moved back to New Jersey for my husband's career, but nobody was hiring drama teachers. So I joined the respiratory therapy program at Brookdale. It's a great field with job security, and you can be there for people who really need you. My name is Joriel Miller, and I came to Brookdale to change my career. I never imagined I could help save a life.
I went to college right after high school, but it didn't work out. After a few years in the workforce and the birth of my son, I decided to give college another try. At Brookdale, something clicked. I met amazing professors and found a major I was passionate about. I made the dean's list, landed a great internship, and now I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree. Thanks to Brookdale, I have what it takes to see my dream.
Back here in the Collins Arena, some of the highlights from Camden's side this time as Dewey Johnson finished off the first half with 5 points. And Camden right now in control, up by their largest lead of 9, 42 to 33. And I think Brookdale is a little shocked. They've never been in this position. Remember, they have not lost at home all season.
Yeah, and it would be really a shame to have their only loss come in the last game of the region tournament.
Kirkwood to Olakani along the baseline. Olakani goes inside. There was some contact, no call. And now a foul here as Olakani is going to pick up a foul in the backcourt. Let's take another look at this. It's the second on Olakani. Watch this here. Missed the shot, and then Johnson comes down with the rebound, and the two are fighting for it. That was Ringel and Olakani. Olakani called with the personal. Brookdale not looking very sharp the last several minutes. And for Coach Abatista, I think he feels pretty good about his team's performance thus far. Good luck. Runs inside, back out to Johnson for a three. It's good.
Wow, good crossover move by Goodluck. The kick to an open teammate. That time it was Johnson. Nails the three, and Tim, this is a double-figure Brookdale deficit.
And now Johnson picks up a foul, and for Brookdale, that was a huge break because Johnson would have taken that back the other way and put it in for two. It's a third foul on Dewey. Fresh 30 for Brookdale. Ringel inside, blocked away by Johnson. Gatling is there, no good. Ringel again, he's fouled. And for Dewey Johnson now, that's his fourth personal. So two quick fouls for Johnson. We were just talking about how well he's playing. And now that's the fourth personal for Johnson, so assuming he's probably going to have to come out of the game.
Yeah, and that's big because he's been one of their leading offensive weapons in this game. But, you know, one thing we talked about with Ringel is his ability to crash the boards offensive. That's really his big strength. Now trying to make it count at the line, unfortunately misses the first.
Ringel misses the first attempt.
Now Jordan Hernandez is in the game on the Brookdale side. Haven't seen much of him the last couple of games.
1 out of 2 from the line from Ringel. It's an 11-point deficit. 14:30 remaining. Still a long way to go here, but Camden is in control. Williams lost it. Allen was almost along the baseline, but he saved it. Now Andre Allen will drive inside on Kirkwood. The fadeaway, no good. Air ball, rebound, Ringel. And now Brookdale will have to try to go on a run here. Ooh, dangerous pass over to Hernandez. Hernandez finds Ringel. Ringel up with it, but he's fouled for 2 shots.
Oh.
And now the fouls are starting to add up for Camden. Dewey Johnson has 4 personal fouls, and number 22, Justin Williams, now has got 4. So he's going to have to come out of the game. In fact, now Camden is going to take a timeout here as Coach Chizak will have his team await 2 shots from Matt Ringel when we come back. 14:05 remaining in the Region 19 Men's Championship game.
Young Lee, Colts Lake High School, guard.
My name is Kyle Bradshaw. I'm a guard from Manasquan High School.
Ray Gatlin, Patterson Eastside, small forward.
James Wright, Ewing High School, shooting guard.
Zachary Olukani, Teaneck High School, guard.
Dante Whipple, Old Bridge High School, small forward.
Samson Oriana Tolo, Madison Regional High School, forward.
My name is Sky Harris. I'm from Cardinal McCarrick High School, and I'm a forward.
Hi, my name is Jordan Little. I'm from Perth Amboy Tech High School, and I'm a power forward.
We are the Kirkwood twins. We're from Neptune, New Jersey. He's point guard. I'm shooting guard.
Matt Ringel, Marlboro High School, forward.
We are Brookdale men's basketball.
Go Blues!
Back inside the Robert J. Collins Arena, 14:05 remaining. Matt Ringel at the line for a pair of free throws after the foul committed by Justin Williams, which is his 4th personal. And for Brookdale, they're going to have to go on a run here fairly quickly if they're going to get back in this game. Ringel, the first attempt from the line is good. And one of the things that we've talked about in the past here, Brian, that Brookdale has struggled with is foul shooting from the line.
Yeah, Matt Ringel is really working hard down near the basket, giving himself a number of chances. That time he makes 2 at the line. Brookdale needs to get a big momentum swing going here, try to cut into this deficit.
Now the Brookdale faithful here starting to get loud. Raheem Burnett lost it. I think that might be a backcourt violation. Officials say no, but a scary moment there for Camden. Now Javier Worthy. Crowd really starting to get loud in the Collins Arena. Burnett at the foul line. Threw it away to Davis, and now Hernandez comes away with it. Up ahead to Gatling. Gatling lays it in with the right hand.
Yeah, great pass from the backcourt by Jordan Hernandez. Gatling able to catch it in stride and finish, and now Brookdale is starting to get it going.
Burnett, coast to coast. Nope, threw it away, but scooped up by Eric Davis. And now Camden will try to catch their breath and reset. It's a mini 5-0 run. Brookdale has been on the last couple of minutes. And now a foul here on Wright. As Wright was guarding Burnett fairly closely for James Wright. It'll be the 15th foul on Brookdale. It'll be his first personal. Actually, excuse me, it's only the 14th foul on Brookdale, my bad. Eric Davis comes out, fresh 30 for Camden. All the Brookdale players on the bench standing. Foul inside here on Worthy as Ringel and Javier Worthy collide underneath the basket.
There was a lot of traffic down near the basket on that drive to Worthy, and now he'll shoot a pair.
So for Ringel, it's his second personal. And it's the 5th on the Jersey Blues. Worthy at the foul line for a pair. Hits the first one. 6'2" freshman from Magnolia, Delaware. And now some noise here in the Collins Arena. Doesn't hurt Worthy at all as he hits them both. 47-38. Jersey Blues have not really played very much this season from behind in their own arena. Wright, the baseline drive, he lost it, got it back. Hernandez is open for the three, and he hits it.
Yeah, and Hernandez made a big three in yesterday's game from the opposite corner. I think that shot almost proved to be the dagger of that game. There, though, a big one to get Brookdale closer.
Burnett, the jumper, good. Raheem Burnett has been incredible in this tournament.
Yeah,
now
that
quiets the Brookdale crowd.
Just calm, cool, and collected on that mid-range jumper.
Hernandez, the other side now, it's short. Ringel fouled.
And Ringel reacts to that call. It's his second, or third, check that.
Yeah, and for Matt now, let's take another look at this. Oh, I don't know there, Brian. That was kind of a touchy foul. Both players were going for the ball. It's a third on Ringel. He stays in the game. Burnett around the screen. Floater in. Wow. Raheem Burnett has been on fire. And Brookdale really has just not had an answer. Gatling out to Hernandez. Back to Wright. Wright now will pull a trigger on a three, and he hits it for James Wright.
Yeah, nice play on the little pick and pop there with Ringel setting the high screen. Wright able to get around it, free himself for the open three.
Good luck, way out of position at the top of the key. Jordan Cobb is back on the floor for Camden. Raheem Burnett, guarded by Kirkwood, to Goodluck. Right at Gatling, he's double teamed. Goodluck with 4 to shoot. Worthy. Allen with 1 on the clock. It's way off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Wright. Wright nearly lost it out of bounds as was trying to gather it back up. So now Brookdale will try to set up a play here, down by 7. Gatling, feed to Ringel. Ringel is fouled. He would want to do that over again because Ringel had great position. but he'll go to the line for 2.
And it was a great look down near the basket by Gatling. He loves that kind of hook motion on the pass there. And we'll see if Ringel can convert at the free throw line.
And remember, all the while, Jordan Little is on the bench with 2 fouls. He has not come in. We have not seen him this entire second half, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, I think he was in to start the first couple of minutes, but since has been out of action.
Ringel hit the first attempt from the line. Second one on the way is good. Couple of crucial foul shots from the line. Brookdale now starting to creep closer to Camden. 51-46. Worthy letting the clock wind down here. Guarded closely by James Wright. Worthy now starts his dribble. Inside, the reverse layup doesn't go, but he's fouled.
Yeah, that was close. Good drive by Worthy. Ball almost got stuck again between the backboard and the rim, but now Worthy to shoot.
Let's take another look at this foul here. Watch Worthy's shot here just about roll in. Rolled out at the last second. Foul is on Hernandez, his first. It's no good by Worthy.
Davis and Williams have both checked in.
And some rowdy fans there in the Collins Arena. That's the student section, I would assume. Worthy, 1 out of 2 from the line. Oh, man. Kirkwood. Gatling now inside, blocking. No, an offensive foul on Teray Gatling.
And it looks like Goodluck a little bit shaken up after taking that hit. And yeah, he's been one of the key players for Camden. They can ill afford to lose him.
Let's watch this again here, Brian. Let's see, Goodluck outside of that restricted area. Good call by the officials. It's the second on Gatling. So Brookdale now looking like they're going to go to a full court man-to-man defense here as they're a little bit of a slight delay as they're trying to clean up some of the moisture that's on the floor. There they go. 10:33 left. 6-point game. Williams the inbound. And now a foul here on Kirkwood. And that's going to be a 1-on-1 opportunity as Brookdale, one thing that they have not done a very good job of in this second half is limiting the amount of fouls they've committed. It's now 9, 1 away from the double bonus. For Kerry Kirkwood, it's his first.
And very often we see Brookdale rack up the fouls pretty early on in the half. Is there ever a half where they don't hit that 10 foul threshold? I mean, they just always seem to be around that mark as the front end of a 1-and-1 for Williams goes down.
Justin Williams made the first attempt. Raheem Burnett was trying to check in. He will have to wait until after this foul shot. So Williams again, 6'2" freshman. Hits the second one. 54-46. Out comes Williams, in comes Burnett. Kirkwood to Hernandez for 3. Hernandez was fouled in the corner, no call. Ball loose on the floor. Coach Chizak very upset. Burnett the other way, blocked from behind by Ringel, as Ringel and Burnett have a horrible collision underneath the basket. And now Burnett getting up slowly. Coach Chizak is extremely irritated that there was no foul on Jordan Hernandez at the other end.
Yeah, and I think that was just a missed call. You saw Hernandez fall down after he released that shot. That should have been a 3-shot foul for Hernandez, but no call. And then on the drive to the basket in transition by Burnett, he just got hammered by Ringel, who has now picked up 4 and is heading out as Little returns.
So Coach Chizak very upset. Again, horrible collision there between Burnett and Matt Ringel. Both of them are all right. But at the line now is Raheem Burnett, who will be shooting 2. First one on the way for Burnett, too strong. Jordan Cobb will come in for Eric Davis. Now Burnett, second one on the way. 1 out of 2 from the line for Burnett. And now Burnett will come out of the game after knocking down that last foul shot for Justin Williams. 55-46, the lead is 9. Hernandez over to Kerry Kirkwood. Now James Wright. Kirkwood thought about a 3 and instead we'll give it over to James Wright with 16 to shoot. Wright splits the defense. Dangerous pass back over to Wright from Kirkwood. Wright out of control, lost it inside. Ball still loose, shot clock did not reset. Wright with 1 is fouled inside.
Yeah, and I think overall you really have to credit the job that Camden has done taking Brookdale out of their element, not allowing them to do what they do best. I just think their game plan coming in was really good, and you know they've led most of the way here. We'll see if Brookdale's able to mount a run. Still plenty of time left, but the performance by the Cougars has been exceptional.
So James Wright hits the first shot. Jordan Cobb, 3rd personal last time. He remains on the floor. Wright 2 for 2. Tell you one thing Brookdale has started to do is they started to hit all their foul shots, which in a tight game like this could be beneficial.
Yeah, you can get so many free points at the line. Brookdale as a team has kind of struggled this season shooting around 60%. That's going to be big if they are to get back closer into this game.
Burnett looking for some type of direction. Brookdale's really spread out their defense. Now Burnett will go one-on-one with Hernandez. Allen along the baseline, he's fouled, and Kirkwood cannot believe it. And now because Brookdale has committed so many fouls in this game, it's going to send to the line Andre Allen. And for Kerry Kirkwood, it's his 2nd foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
So Andre Allen at the line, 6-foot freshman from Philadelphia. Shot on the way, no good. Let's take a look at this. Kirkwood. There was some contact there along the baseline. Probably a good call.
Is there ever a foul where the guy who committed the foul's like, yeah, you know, that was a foul? I mean, you never see that.
Of course not, but a big mistake by Allen as he missed them both. Right. The drive inside, back out to Kirkwood. Jordan Little again is on the floor. We'll see if they get it to him. Wright gives it to Little. Right on Cobb. Little at the hole. Contact, no call, and a rebound to Goodluck on the other side. Burnett right at Little. Blocked away. Ball loose. Burnett lost it. Bodies go down to the floor. Everybody tripping on the floor. Ball still in play. Right ahead of the field. There was contact and a blocking foul on Austin Goodluck.
Late whistle on that blocking foul. I was waiting to see whether it was going to be a charge on Wright, but they get Goodluck for the blocking fouls. The whistle came later than usual. Wright now at the line.
Let's watch this again. I'm not sure if Goodluck, yeah, maybe that was a flop. Maybe that's why the officials called it, but it was a very late whistle, as you said, Brian. So James Wright again at the line, and for Goodluck now, Camden's starting to run into some foul trouble. Goodluck's got 4 fouls. We saw Dewey Johnson go out earlier with 4. Right at the line, back iron on the first attempt. Let's watch this again here, Brian. Does Goodluck flop here?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting, we have not seen Sky Harris or Zach Olakani on the floor for a very long time. Wright missed them both. Javier Worthy in the corner.
Well, you never know with Brookdale who exactly is going to get the key minutes. It just changes on a regular basis so often.
Cobb to Burnett with 8 to shoot. Burnett along the baseline. Blocked away by Hernandez, got his own rebound, put it back up, no good. Johnson is clobbered underneath, but it'll stay here with Camden. So 28 on the shot clock. Raheem Burnett will inbound, who has played exceptionally well. Dewey Johnson with 4 fouls, guarded by Teray Gatling. Johnson now drives inside, blocked away by Little. Up ahead to Wright, 2-on-1, right to the hole, missed the layup, but he'll go to the line.
Oh, Paul Chizek wanted that one so badly. You can see the reaction on the bench. But that was Brookdale basketball getting a rejection on one end, leading to a transition opportunity for Wright. Just couldn't get it to go down, but back he is at the line. Camden's actually gone on quite a scoring drought here, been stuck on 55 points.
Yeah, but Brookdale has not been able to quite capitalize on that as they've struggled shooting 2. The foul is on number 1, Raheem Burnett, which is his 3rd. So now Wright again at the line. First attempt up and good for James Wright.
And Brookdale's gotten their usual complement of free throws, which is usually a healthy number.
Watch this again here. Here's the foul. And look at how close this comes to just rolling in for James Wright. Wright second on the way, good. It's a 5-point game. Brookdale getting closer. Remember, the lead at one point was 13. Coach Abbatiste, I think, is going to take a timeout. Or no, he's actually going to keep his players on the floor. Raheem Burnett around Hernandez. Cobb, reverse layup is good.
Jordan Cobb.
Kirkwood, runner inside, off the rim, no good. Williams the rebound. Up ahead, Burnett at Gatling, blew the layup, rebound Little, up ahead Wright, one-on-one with Williams to the hole, doesn't get the basket, but he will go to the line again. And for James Wright, it has got to be frustrating. That is the 3rd time now he has had an opportunity.
Yeah, and isn't that just kind of a microcosm of how this game has gone? Just close, but just not quite. And for James Wright, there's been no better example these last couple of possessions when he's had a chance. Fortunately for him, he's getting fouled and chance to add points at the line.
Now, Justin Williams is fouled out of the game. That was his 5th and final personal foul. So he is gone. Austin Goodluck with 4 fouls is going to come in. And again, at the line once again is James Wright. 6'3" guard from Trenton, New Jersey.
Yeah, remember with Wright that we had thought he was a freshman earlier in the season, but it was incorrect on the roster. He's actually a sophomore, played 1 year of college ball out in Illinois before joining Brookdale.
Wright, second one on the way, 1 out of 2. It's a 6-point game. Brookdale just cannot seem to get over that 6 or 5 point threshold. And Camden, as the clock is starting to tick down, still in control here. Hernandez picks up a quick foul in the backcourt, and Coach Chizek's upset.
Yeah, well, that's a silly one because Brookdale is over the limit. All fouls now are going to result in 2-shot fouls the rest of the way.
So Hernandez will pick up his 2nd personal foul. And at the line, Dewey Johnson for a pair of free throws. First one up, too strong. Tell you, Camden has not helped themselves in any way either. They've had a lot of opportunities at the line, and they've missed some crucial baskets. Johnson's 2nd attempt, good. 1 out of 2. 7-point lead. Brookdale, if they're going to have to go on a run, they're going to have to go on it in the next few minutes. As I said a moment ago, time's starting to run out in this Region 19 championship game. Gatling inside, the runner doesn't go. Little puts it back up and in.
Jordan Little, right place at the right time under the basket, had the height advantage, gets it to go.
And now Raheem Burnett pushed off on Keyshawn Kirkwood. The entire Brookdale bench wanted an offensive foul called. They didn't get it. Good luck with the drive. He traveled.
Yeah, good luck kind of caught in between there. Didn't know if he wanted to take it to the basket or kick it back out, and as a result, carried the foot an extra step for a travel.
6 minutes remaining. Right in the corner. Now Hernandez right in front of the Brookdale bench. Not really anywhere to go. Shot clock down to 17. Kirkwood to right. Right. It's a 2 if it goes. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Austin Goodluck. But again, surprising to me, Brian, no Sky Harris and no Olakani on the floor.
Yeah, they're standing on the bench, but they have been out for an extended stretch here.
Goodluck had it intercepted, but a foul on Goodluck, and he's gone.
I'll tell you what, that's a big break for Brookdale because Goodluck has really hurt the Jersey Blues with his all-around game, taking it to the basket. He's made some jumpers, and now he can't contribute the rest of this one. So all fouls the rest of the way are now going to be 2 shots.
Yeah, Camden has now gotten into the double bonus. Brookdale has been in the double bonus for quite some time. And now Teray Gatling, after Goodluck fouling out, will have 2 chances from the free throw line. Gatling historically not a great foul shooter, 61%, too strong on the first attempt. Second one for Gatling on the way, good. It's a 4-point game. Brookdale within 2 buckets of Camden as we approach the 5-minute mark. Coming down to the wire here for the championship game for Region 19. Worthy from the foul line, way off the mark. Gatling rips the rebound out of the way from Cobb. Hernandez, back to Keyshawn Kirkwood. Hernandez finds Gatling. The layup is no good. It rolls out. Right the rebound, he's fouled.
Oh my goodness, how did that shot from Hernandez not go down? Everyone in the building was anticipating it going down, but right there to get the offensive rebound and see if he can tighten this game even more at the line.
And how many times for Brookdale have we seen that in this second half? James Wright, who's at the foul line now, has had a couple of those, and for Gatling, man, I tell you, if that was not going down, unbelievable. Wright hits the first attempt. Look at this again. Look at this, just hang on the rim. Oh. In the tight game, every basket matters. Wow. Wright, second attempt, good. He rattles them both home. It's a 2-point game. Brookdale within a bucket. They have come all the way back from being down double digits. Johnson may have pushed off on Wright. Now Johnson to the hole, good.
Great move by Dewey. Johnson kind of lulled the defense to sleep and then drives in for the floater.
Kirkwood with the runner in the lane. And now the Brookdale crowd starting to get into it. Coach Abatista trying to direct his players. They're going to spread the floor. We've seen this many times. Worthy gets it in the hands of their best player in Burnett. Shot clock winding down. It's down to 10. Burnett guarded by Keyshawn Kirkwood. Clock down to 5. Burnett with 3. Burnett with 2. The runner good for Raheem Burnett.
Oh.
Unbelievable. And now right the other way, the layup is good.
You
Back
didn't think
forth we go.
You didn't think Brookdale would go down without a fight, did you?
Absolutely not. Burnett taking it himself off the glass, no good. And now Brookdale has numbers. Gatling threw it away. Little on the floor is fouled. And now let's see who the foul is going to be on. Is it going to be on Cobb or is it going to be on Johnson? It's on Cobb. That's his 4th personal. Watch this again here, Brian. Little very wisely just goes straight up with it to get to the line.
And it was interesting that just a moment ago there was like a little team meeting on the court there with Camden. Now we're going to get a timeout.
Coach Batista will call a timeout. We'll see if this is a 30-second or a full timeout. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take a break. 3:20 remaining. It's a 2-point game here in the Region 19 Championship.
Planning a large-scale event or conference? Consider Brookdale Community College and its versatile Collins Arena. The Collins Arena is the premier venue for all kinds of corporate and community events. Live concerts and celebrity happenings, trade shows and expositions, sporting events and tournaments. The Collins Arena has countless layout options to meet your needs. Bring your next event to life at the Collins Arena at Brookdale Community College. Go to brookdalecc.edu/events and start planning your next event now.
Looking for quality higher education at an affordable price? You'll find it at Brookdale Community College. With locations in Lincroft, Freehold, Long Branch, Neptune, Hazlitt, and Wall, and online options that let you study anywhere. At Brookdale, you can train for a new career, earn a diploma, and transfer to a 4-year school hassle-free. Brookdale has small classes and approachable faculty, an honors program, academic support centers, a full student life experience, and nationally ranked sports teams. Visit brookdalecc.edu and start your success story today.
Back into Robert J. Collins Arena, you take a look at the trophy table. That is what they are competing for, a championship on the line here in the championship game of the Region 19 Men's Basketball Championship. Brookdale is at the line with Jordan Little for 2 shots. If he can hit both of them, it's a tie game. First one is up and no good. 62-60. Last foul again was on Cobb. That was his 4th. Coach Batista called a timeout. Little 1 out of 2. It's a 1-point game. Brookdale has not been this close to the lead since the first half. And now Brookdale will get back on defense and allow Camden to bring up the ball. Raheem Burnett guarded very closely by Keyshawn Kirkwood. Eric Davis back in the game over to Javier Worthy. Shot clock is at 10. Johnson spinning inside on right. Johnson, no good. Gatling the rebound. Surprised there wasn't a foul there as Gatling had someone's hand wrapped around his neck.
Yeah, the officials are letting him play here the last couple of minutes.
Oh, Gatling is fouled at the line. And now it comes down to free throws in what has been a pretty ugly game if you're someone who doesn't like a whole lot of fouls. Let's watch this at the line. It's Gatling here. Yep, definitely fouled there by Cobb. He's gone. He's fouled out. So now make that 3 players for Camden who have fouled out in this game. And Cobb, someone who's a big threat on offense, particularly in the rebounding category, is gone for the rest of the night. Gatling ties it up at 62. Gatling for the lead. Got it! 63-62. And Brookdale is back in front for the first time since the first half. Collins Arena starting to really come alive. Worthy, the shot, good.
Yeah, and anytime Camden has needed an answer, it seems like they've gotten it on a drive to the basket, that time executed perfectly.
Right now dribbling over to Keyshawn Kirkwood, now back to his brother Kerry. Gatling behind the back pass to Keyshawn Kirkwood for the 3, and he hits it. Kerry Kirkwood gives Brookdale a 2-point lead. 2 minutes to play. Collins Arena has come alive. Ooh, Gatling fell down. Worthy inside and is fouled before the shot. But it's not going to matter anyway. It's going to be a 2-shot foul.
Now, Gatling at the top of the key just sort of lost his footing. He wasn't contacted at all. But then Worthy able to get all the way to the basket, as he's really been able to do whenever he's wanted. And now 2 free throws, a chance to tie.
It's a foul on Keyshawn Kirkwood, his second. First one for Worthy, rolls off the rim and in. Camden bench. And then the Brookdale bench. Again, Sky Harris and Olakani.
I don't know what the story is there. I mean, we saw Harris take a shot earlier in the game, was kind of limping a little bit, but I don't know if that's the reason he has not been in pretty much the entire second half.
We're tied up at 66. Approaching 90 seconds to go. Keyshawn Kirkwood. Back to Carey, who just hit that 3 a moment ago. Right. Looking inside to Gatling. Gatling off the glass, no good. Ball last touched. Who touched it last? Camden did. And it's Brookdale ball. And now the officials are going to take a timeout here. Brookdale calls a timeout. It's a full timeout for Brookdale. 1:18 remaining. We will take a break. Back after this.
The meditation series will strengthen your spirit with peace and balance. Intro to Zen Meditation provides a foundation of the basic principles of Zen instruction, sitting, walking, and breathing techniques allowing one's mind to rest. Allowing peace within helps develop powerful ways to invoke inner harmony and radiate peace whenever you are in need, no matter where you are. Healing Energy Meditations provides tools to help gently calm the mind to find the quiet place within. Go to brookdalecc.edu and click on Continuing Education, then Lifelong Learning.
For nearly 50 years, Brookdale graduates have been shattering expectations. They transfer to Georgetown and Columbia University. They work at NASA, call Major League Baseball games, and defeat celebrity chefs. They prove, again and again, that a college is only as good as its success stories, and ours speak for themselves. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
Young Lee, Colton High School, guard.
My name is Kyle Bradshaw. I'm a guard from Manasquan High School.
DIII Gatlin, Patterson Eastside, small forward.
James Wright, Ewing High School, shooting guard.
Zachary Olukani, Teaneck High School, guard.
Dante Whipple, Old Bridge High School, small forward.
Samson Oriana Tolo, Mount Regional High School, forward.
My name is Sky Harris. I'm from Cardinal McCarrick High School, and I'm a forward.
Hi, my name is Jordan Little. I'm from Perth Amboy Tech High School, and I'm a power forward.
We are the Kirkwood twins. We're from Neptune, New Jersey. He's point guard. I'm shooting guard.
Matt Ringel, Marlboro High School, forward.
We are Brookdale men's basketball.
Go Blues!
Back here in the Collins Arena, the officials reviewed the last play on the floor. It stands. Brookdale ball out of the timeout with a fresh 30. Kirkwood the inbound. Looking for help. Gets it in the right. And now Wright will give it back over to Kirkwood in the corner. Looking down low to Jordan Little, who's trying to post it up. Gatling, nowhere to go. And now Keyshawn Kirkwood over to his brother with 16 to shoot. Minute left. Keyshawn Kirkwood, the 3. In and out, no good. Rebound Kirkwood. Kirkwood to Little, up, no good. Little, James though right there with the tip in. And now it's a 2-point lead for Brookdale, under a minute to play. Pressure's now on Camden. Burnett, blocked, it's a jump ball, Brookdale ball.
That's a huge call, and what a job defensively by Keyshawn Kirkwood, playing big minutes down the stretch, giving his team possession, as we'll get another timeout.
So another timeout on the floor. Camden calls a timeout. What a block. Let's take another look at this again, Brian, because this could be a huge turning point in the game. Watch Keyshawn Kirkwood here. Clean block. Burnett was actually falling down. The officials are going to call it a jump ball. I actually thought Burnett traveled there, but it was Brookdale ball anyway. But a heck of a defensive play. And Brian now, so let's reset this for you. Brookdale up by 2, 68-66. Exactly 40 seconds remaining. They have the ball. Camden obviously will most likely foul here, or maybe not.
I think there's too much time still. I think they have to play defense all the way and live with the result. If there was a little bit less time, obviously you go right to the foul. But I think they'll go for the steal and just try to play him tight defensively. We'll see, though. One thing that's going to be interesting, though, is this Brookdale team. Who will it be who takes a last-second shot if necessary? Because it's always been a team effort. Who is like that one player where you put the ball in his hands and let him take a clutch shot? We may find out today, but it's something that they haven't been in the position to do all season.
Brookdale will come out of the floor with Keyshawn Kirkwood, Kerry Kirkwood, Jordan Little, James Wright, and Teray Gatling. Davis, Allen, Johnson, Burnett, and Worthy on the floor for Camden. Kirkwood's got to get it in here. Oh, dangerous pass. It's loose and picked up by Wright. Wright up ahead to Gatling. All alone, lays it in. It's a 4-point lead. And now Johnson to Worthy for the three. It's good. And the timeout by Camden with 25 seconds to go.
This one's a long way from over.
So again, another quick timeout by Camden. It's a full timeout. Let's take a look at this last replay here. Watch this Worthy NBA range on that. My goodness. Wow.
But the mistake on the inbounds pass was key there from Brookdale.
That was almost a dangerous mistake, and now it'll be interesting to see who comes out of this lineup for Brookdale. Will we see any players that haven't been on the bench? Again, Olakani has been on the bench for the longest time. Harris has not come in. Will we see either of those two come in for what could be Brookdale's final possession, only clinging to a 1-point lead?
Yeah, well, now Camden's obviously in a position where they have to foul. Brookdale has to hope not to throw any errant inbounds passes. And now we'll get another timeout.
And now another timeout by Coach Chusak. They got 3 to use, so they might as well talk it over. So we will take a commercial break and come back for the conclusion right after this.
Planning a large-scale event or conference? Consider Brookdale Community College and its versatile Collins Arena. The Collins Arena is the premier venue for all kinds of corporate and community events. Live concerts and celebrity happenings, trade shows and expositions, sporting events and tournaments. The Collins Arena has countless layout options to meet your needs. Bring your next event to life at the Collins Arena at Brookdale Community College. Go to brookdalecc.edu/events and start planning your next event now.
Looking for quality higher education at an affordable price? You'll find it at Brookdale Community College, with locations in Lincroft, Freehold, Long Branch, Neptune, Hazlitt, and Wall, and online options that let you study anywhere. At Brookdale, you can train for a new career, earn a diploma, and transfer to a 4-year school hassle-free. Brookdale has small classes and approachable faculty, an honors program, academic support centers, a full student life experience, and nationally ranked sports teams.
Visit brookdalecc.edu and start your success story.
Back in the Robert J. Collins Arena, championship game for the Region 19 tournament. Kirkwood the inbound, trying to get it in, gets it to Harris. Harris is clubbed immediately. Harris had not been in for the entire second half, pretty much. Yeah. And Harris, who we saw limping a few nights ago against Union, now will go down to the foul line to make a couple of crucial shots. One of the sophomore leaders.
Yeah, and the only thing I can think of is that there was some kind of injury issue. Otherwise, you don't really understand why Sky Harris would be on the bench for so long and immediately comes in the game, promptly gets drilled on that foul.
Foul is on number 5, Andre Allen. It's not on Burnett. If it was on Burnett, he would have been gone. And now Sky Harris at the line. First one on the way is good. So let's see, let's set this for you. If Harris can make the second attempt from the line, it's going to put the pressure on Camden to either tie the game with a 3. They still have plenty of time. They can still get a quick bucket. All dependent on whether or not Harris makes this. It's on the way. It's way too strong. It's
Lane
no
violation.
good, but it's a lane violation on Brookdale. It bounced off the rim and in. And now Coach Chizek's lobbying for a replay. Coach Chizek wants them to go to the monitor. He's lobbying hard for that because, again, that's a huge foul shot because it did go in. Coach Chizek pleading with the officials. And if you can read lips, you were able to understand what Coach Chizek just said, as he got an explanation that said, no, Coach, we can't review that. Two-point game. Inbound to Worthy, who just hit that incredible 3. Clock starting to wind down here. Worthy to the hole. No good. Rebound, Little. Little is fouled.
Just not quite for Worthy on that drive to the basket, and Little, amongst everyone else down there, comes away with it. Now it's a matter of can he make the free throws, because Jordan Little is far from automatic at the line.
Yeah, Little has struggled this year from the line, shooting 76%, but in this season, it's been something that he's struggled with. No good on the first attempt. If he makes this, Camden can still tie with a 3. If he doesn't, Camden can take the lead with a 3, or they can tie with a 2. Again, Little, 6'9", from Jersey City, New Jersey, one of the sophomore leaders. Little on the way. It is no good. Rebound, Johnson. Camden can still take the lead with a 3. Johnson, Worthy, that's the shot. It's no good. Rebound, Kirkwood, and Kirkwood is fouled. And now 3.3 seconds away is Brookdale from clinching this, and Kerry Kirkwood can pretty much put this game away if he can make 2 at the line.
That was a good look on the other end. I mean, you can't get much more open on that 3. Williams, who's shown the range previously, had cut the lead to 1, had an opportunity to get his team back in front, but comes up empty.
So Kerry Kirkwood, first attempt, good.
Well, it goes without saying, this next free throw is huge.
And now a timeout is called by Brookdale, actually, Coach Chizek. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here, and we will explain to you how things will work here. If Kirkwood can make this, it really puts Camden in a really tough spot. I mean, let's be honest. They would have to not only come down the floor and get a quick bucket, but possibly get a 3 and maybe fouled at the same time. Now, if he misses it, it's a different story. In fact, should Kerry Kirkwood miss this foul shot?
I would say no, especially if Camden has a timeout, because then they can advance the ball on their side, potentially tie the game with a 3. We'll see how it plays out. All in all, though, pretty good championship Sunday we've gotten here.
What a game. We saw the Brookdale women's team come back from behind against Northampton, and possibly the men's team going to repeat that performance. Kirkwood at the line. It's no good. Rebound, Johnson. Johnson for the tie. No good, and that'll do it. Brookdale has won the Region 19 championship and are going to the national tournament for NJCAA.
Brookdale 72, Camden County.
What a game. For Brookdale, they came back. Remember, they were down by double digits at one point in the second half.
Which will begin momentarily.
As for Camden, this is a tough way to go out. They played well, and they come up short in the end.
And you said it, though. I mean, down by 7 points at the half. That was an unfamiliar spot for this team to be in. Still had to battle most of the way back, even in the second half. But, you know, when you go through a championship season, you have to find multiple ways to win. You have to win when your A game isn't there. Brookdale wasn't on their A game today. They had to battle, and they still pulled out this victory. Incredibly impressive by this whole program. Coach Paul Chizek, another masterful job as the head man. And this team is set to join the women now in the national tournament.
And the last time this happened, where both the men and the women won their conference titles on the same day, was 2014. The men are going to the national tournament. They will go up to Rochester, Minnesota for NJCAA, while the women will play for a national title in Utica, New York. Kyle Bradshaw and Coach Chizek exchanging a few words. And I tell you what, it was not an easy one by any means. This team was down at one point by 13. It looked, for all intents and purposes, that Camden was going to stun Brookdale, just like they stunned Passaic, the #1 seed, a day ago. But wow. And for some of those sophomores on that team, Sky Harris, Jordan Little, Kerry Kirkwood, it's a great way to go out. And then, of course, you see Coach Abatista there. You can definitely see the disappointment on his face. And you have to hand it to Camden. They played their hearts out.
And what a job for a #4 seed. The surge they had at the end of the season, a double-figure game winning streak for them, knocked off the #1 seed Passaic yesterday in impressive fashion and gave Brookdale all they could handle in this game from start to finish. They should not hang their heads at all.
Yeah, Raheem Burnett played well. Austin Goodluck, another one that played well. Javier Worthy, Dewey Johnson, Jordan Cobb, Justin Williams. I mean, there's so many of them that played so well. Foul trouble, though, was an issue for this team. We saw Goodluck foul out. A couple of other players have to go out of the game. Justin Williams, another one that fouled out for Camden. So, disappointing end. Kerry Kirkwood receiving the MVP here for the game, and there's no doubt about that. I don't think anyone would dispute it. Sean Noel, the athletic director, in the red here at Brookdale. Sky Harris coming in. Oh, well, missed the picture. Oh, well, what are you going to do? And now, of course, the coach of the year, of course, will go to Coach Chizek. And here he comes. Coach Chizek and Sean Noel sharing a couple of words. And now Coach Chizek bringing his whole team over. He's got many of those in his office. I know that for a fact. And he'll add that one, I'm sure, very proudly, as they all gather in there for a group picture. Everybody taking some photos. Uh-oh. Mike Sebastian's about to say there was a Powerade full cooler of water that was behind Coach Chizek. I thought that he was going to get soaked. Now they, after the guidance from Sean Noel, said, nope, we're not going to dump that on the floor.
Maybe a different story if they were outside.
Yep. So Chizek and the entire team. Nope, Chizek says, I want to get a piece of that. I'm going to hold it. I'm the coach. There we go. Great photo. And all those guys Uh-oh. Yep, here comes the water. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. They're holding the water here. But watch what happens here. So they take the photo. And then Sky Harris, Carrie Kirkwood. Up there it goes.
So they nixed the Powerade idea. Water, I guess, was second best.
Oh. Well, so much for that suit jacket.
A little bit of a shower.
Yeah, it still looks good, though, with the wet hair. I mean, always looking stylish, and now some of the other players getting the idea. Spraying water on each other.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Coach Chizak walking downstairs to talk to our Nico Vocatoro.
final round of the NJCAA.
He's going to bring all his players over.
Basketball tournament. Thanks again for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
So we're going to send it down in just a moment to Nico Vocatoro. Oops. James Wright almost banged into our camera downstairs.
What an interview this is going to be.
Let's go down to Nico Vocatoro.
Coach Cheese and the Brookdale Jersey Blues team, congratulations on the NJCAA Region 19 championship.
Yeah, let's go, boy.
Carrie, congratulations on MVP first. Take me through those last moments of the game, closing it out.
Oh my God, we stuck together as a team, just played hard, played defensive, and just kept going to the basket and took it away.
How much hard work through the year has been shown in this game and this tournament?
Oh my God, we worked so hard all through the season and off season. We got the dub. That's all that matters.
Oh my God.
That's it.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Now, Coach Cheese, it's your 25th year here. Second year here in Brookdale history when the men and the women's have both won the Region 19 championship. What does that mean? And how has this season been so impactful to you?
It shows all the dedication of both coaching staffs, the administration, the athletic department, and the kids work the tail off, both teams. And it's a long, it's a long season. We traveled together. I mean, we stuck it together. It's nice to see us both win it on the same court.
What does this team mean to you, and how does this go down in your 25 years here at Brookdale?
I mean, they're all special, but this one is strange. But you know what? Feels good.
Awesome. Congratulations. Enjoy the win, guys.
All right, thanks so much, Nico. Again, back inside the Robert J. Collins Arena, Tim Canafamo alongside Brian Gatzer. We'll go back down to the court in just a second as they're going to cut down the net. But, Brian, I tell you what, this team had me nervous in the first half. They did not look sharp at all. Camden, you have to give them credit, played incredibly hard. And really, honestly, throughout the majority of the game, Camden had the upper hand, but Brookdale was able to sneak by in the end and remains undefeated here at home for the entire season.
Yeah, and it was a series of big plays in the second half, a lot of them led by Kerry Kirkwood, and I think the deserving choice to give him the MVP. Couple of threes he made late, that and one opportunity on the drive to the basket, just big plays made by the Jersey Blues point guard. And a game, as I said before, where Brookdale wasn't at their best. They had to battle, they had to fight a deficit earlier in the game and still came out with the win.
So we're going to go down now to the court as they continue to cut down the nets. And we'll head down there now to begin more of the post-game celebration for Brookdale. As you see some pictures there being taken, actually both teams getting involved there. You see Coach Brunson, the women's team in the front, the men's team behind them. That's actually a pretty nice photo. And again, you have to give him a hand to not only Coach Brunson and the women's team, but Coach Chizak. Both of the two teams are now going to the national tournament, albeit in separate areas, but still, what a game. And to be able to do it in your own arena, it's that much more special.
Yeah, and I guess this is the first time in 3 years ago, the 2014 season, both the men's and women's teams were victorious in the Region 19. But as you said, even sweeter to do it here in front of your home fans and for the men's team to top it off with an unbeaten season here at the Collins Arena. Just a remarkable run.
So we're going to have a pretty all-star studded lineup to cut down this net. You see, looks like it's going to be Colleen Brannigan who's going to get the first piece at it. Again, she's on the Brookdale women's basketball team. And she's going to get up there and climb the ladder to cut the net. Now, that net is pretty thick, so those little teeny little pair of scissors, I don't know, are going to make much of an indent. Really going to have to really cut really hard. Yeah, she's not making any progress there. There we go, finally able to get one strand. It's going to take a while. And Colleen says, well, while I'm up here, I'm going to take a piece for myself. It's really hard. Yeah, of course it is. You need like a razor blade to cut those things off. And Colleen just about took a tumble there on the ladder. There she goes. She's got a piece for her collection at home. Now who's next? Chakasha Andrews looks like is next in line. Played a great game. Again, the MVP on the women's side earlier today. She's going to take a little piece off there.
That went much smoother.
Yeah. No one's really making much progress, though, on the actual net, though. And I think that's what Coach Brunson told her. So now she's going to go up there and actually take a strand off of the actual net that's attached to the rim. Or maybe not. There's Coach Brunson there. Up. Attempt number 3 for Chakasha. So Chakasha is cutting off strands, I guess, for different players. There you go. Handing them to Coach Brunson. See Sean Noel there in the red, Coach Brunson in the gray warm-up suit. And now Chakasha will finally go down. Up next is Gianna Erico. Played a great season and a great game this afternoon earlier. Snipping away. It's hard to cut that thing off. Again, everybody in the gold are a combination of the Brookdale women's players, the players that have stuck around. Here's Hermione Bankel. Players call her Frenchie. Hermione's sawing away with those scissors.
That really is a thick net there.
Yeah, my gosh. There we go.
Either that or the scissors aren't real sharp.
Yes. Up next, let's see, who's going to be next? Is it going to be Talia Terrell or Ibriana Moore? Terrell's going to give her cell phone to Ibriana Moore. Smart thinking. Want to capture this moment. Oh, now she's got a different pair of scissors, and look at her cut through that effortlessly. All right, who's next? Up, gets her phone back. And now Coach Brunson. Gonna make his way up there. And he's gonna cut the net.
He's just showing off.
Yeah,
now.
Pretty easily there. Is he going for the whole thing? He's still snipping away. He's down to down to 2 strands. And now off it comes. And now, as he gives it a little bit of a wave there. Now the men are actually going to go down and cut the other net at the other end. Coach Brunson there with a smile. And what a tremendous season for Coach Brunson and the women's team. Now it's the men's turn. Getting out that large ladder, and it looks like it's going to be up first Matt Ringel. Again, Sean Noel there in the red. Gonna get up there and take a snip. Up. Might want to use these scissors there, Matt. There you go. And takes one strand off. And now it looks like, I think this is Kerry Kirkwood, but I don't know for a fact because Kerry and Keyshawn look so much alike. I think that's Keyshawn Kirkwood. And now the other Kirkwood brother comes up. I think this is Kerry.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But who knows? I could be wrong. They look so much alike. Really, really fantastic players. Kirkwood cuts the rim. And now Sky Harris. Big moment for Sky. As a sophomore, this will be his last game here.
Same for Kerry Kirkwood as well.
It's harder than it looks. There you go. Harris will step down. And now up goes Dante Whipple.
Another sophomore completing 2 years here at Brookdale.
Coach Pastore, one of the assistant coaches, telling the players to cut the top of the net, not the bottom, as Whipple comes down. And now Jordan Little. Cutting the net. 6'9" sophomore from Jersey City, New Jersey. Now up is James Wright. Coach Pastore there again instructing the players, cut the actual net, not the bottom, near the rim. Coach Pastore said, yeah, if you don't cut the top of the net, you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to get the net off. As Wright, 6'3" sophomore from Trenton, New Jersey, gets his commemorative piece of the net. And now a touching moment, Coach Chizak, while this is all going on, standing over there with his wife in the bleachers behind Brookdale's bench, as Kyle Bradshaw, the 6'5" freshman from Tinton Falls, New Jersey, takes his shot. There is Coach Chizak and his wife. His better half, he tells me all the time.
So I guess Coach Chizak will not be taking part in the cutting down of the net.
Well, maybe not. I'm not sure. He's still hanging out. Teray Gatling is up next. He just finished up his chipping of the net. Teray, the 6'5" freshman from Patterson. And now the two Kirkwoods and Dante Whipple dancing around with the commemorative trophy, the plaque, I should say. And now up next is Zach Olakani, 6'4" freshman from Teaneck, New Jersey. Zach's like, all right, who wants a pair of scissors next? Hops on down, and Samson Orianatolo, who we didn't see very much this year, one of the players that was on the bench but still contributed in some games, had a couple of points in the last time Brookdale played on Saturday. He is 6'9" from Cliffwood, New Jersey. And Sampson going to cut a piece. Up next, Jordan Hernandez, 6'2" freshman. He'll be back next year from Passaic. And that's something interesting about this team. Brookdale recruits very well. Not so much usually within the Monmouth County area. A lot of players coming from all over the place.
Yeah, and they're going to have to do more of that for next year because as we talked about, losing a few of the key players in Sky Harris, Kerry Kirkwood. We'll see if Keyshawn Kirkwood can elevate his role next year going into his sophomore year. But with the constant turnover in the roster, this program always does a great job finding talent that fits their system, and that's why they're a consistent winner.
Coach Ron Pastore, assistant coach there. Really struggling to try to get a piece of the net. He's making some progress. Needs a chainsaw, there you go. Up next, after all the players are now done, is Kurt Fenchel, the other assistant coach. Whoa. Coach Fenchel almost took a tumble there on the ladder. Got to be careful that high up. And Fenchel makes quick work of the net. And now up next, Coach Hawthorne. Charlie has been with Coach Chizak for every single year except his first season here at Brookdale. And snipping away at the net. Charlie having some difficulty. Sean Noel trying to guide him as to where to cut on the net. Can't get it to come off. And there we go. And now here comes Coach Chizak.
Last but not least.
Here he comes. Now he's going to have to do some heavy duty cutting because he's going to take the whole thing off. Making pretty quick work of it so far. Last one comes off, and there you go. Chizak gets a congratulatory handshake from Sean Noel, softball coach Bo Scanapico there, also in the red. What a game. So one last final picture there between him and Sean Noel. What a great season. And like I said, this team is now going on to the Nationals up in Rochester, Minnesota. Really nice touching moment there. On the sidelines, all the coaches there, even including Coach Brunson, taking some pictures and hugging each other. Quite a season for both of the two teams. Coach Pastore there with the basketball, and back inside the Robert J. Collins Arena alongside with Brian Gadsworth. I'm Tim Catalfamo. We're going to wrap up our broadcast. We have a couple of thank yous to give out. First off, I want to thank our entire BTV crew for the entire season that they've put in. It's been an honor and pleasure. I know Brian and I can both speak for ourselves of being able to work with these people, and also to the Collins Arena, all the people in the athletics department, the coaches, the players, and every single person who has been so kind to both of us here in the booth, and of course all the people at home for making all this possible. Brian, any final thoughts? Again, Brookdale now going to the Nationals. This season's not over yet. They still have a long way to go, but quite a end of the season in Region 19 play.
Well, my final thought is I come in first season doing Brookdale basketball. We see the men's team and the women's team win the region championships. I mean, does it get any better than that?
No, I don't think it does.
I don't think so.
Last time it was happened in 2014 and hadn't happened ever since then. So it's only the second time in history that it's happened on the same day in the same year. So that'll do it for us. So for one final time for our entire BTV crew, for Brian Goudsworth, I'm Tim Kettlefamo saying so long from the Robert J. Collins Arena. Brookdale, the men and the women, win the Region 19 men's and women's championship games this afternoon from the Collins Arena. So long, everybody.